This is our premium platinum coverage map, and this is Consumer Cellular's map.
I don't see the difference, do you?
Well, that one's purple.
Get the exact same coverage as the nation's leading carriers, starting at $20. Consumer Cellular.
Mom, twinning? Except one of us doesn't have any tan lines. Jergens Natural Glow gives me a nice sun-kissy birthday suit. Your color is flawless. Twinning? More like winning!
Create your own sunshine with flawless, natural-looking color. Jergens.
In all honesty, it does weigh on you.
Tomorrow on ET 101 with Robin Roberts.
Happening now. Spring break is back, and so are the crowds. Down here on the Riverwalk, we talk with businesses about how it feels to have a bustling business during spring break again.
If you own one of these Bindle bottles, beware, they're being recalled because of what lurks inside. Plus, some child car safety seats also being recalled. We'll tell you which ones coming up next. Here's Sarah Spivey.
What a beautiful day outside today. A little too cool for the pool in the coming days, but coming up, I'm going to tell you which day is best for outdoor activities this spring break, plus winter's last grasp this weekend. I'll have the details. The news at 5 starts right now.
And right now, we want to bring you some late breaking news. Just getting into our KSAT 12 newsroom, the widow of the 81-year-old man killed last month in that deadly dog attack, now suing for negligence. Court records show Juanita Nahara is suing the dog's owners, Christian Moreno and Abilene Schneider, as well as the homeowner, Carlos Moreno. The lawsuit states Nahara is seeking $1 million. Juanita's husband, Ramon, was killed February 24th near the home on Delpa Street. His funeral is scheduled for Thursday. Spring break is back, and so are the crowds. Visit San Antonio previously told KSAT 12 that 2023 could break all the city's occupancy records as visitors flock back to the Alamo City. Garrett Berger talked with some downtown businesses who say they are happy that the rush is on.
With the sun overhead and drinks in hand, visitors walked the Riverwalk with young spring breakers.
She loves SeaWorld. We were going to do Six Flags, but she's too small.
And college-aged ones.
My friend told me, she said, how come you're going to San Antonio for spring break and why not Miami? And I said, well, you can drive there.
March means money for San Antonio's tourism industry.
This is one of our busiest seasons. This one in Christmas time, of course.
And Riverwalk restaurants were happy with the crowds.
I very much anticipate that we're not only recovering from COVID, but we're going to all start thriving again. I think people are ready to get out.
And restaurants told us they had a busy weekend before this.
The Saturday night was our record for the year.
I do want to say that we were already seeing more or less double the sales per hour that we were seeing in the weeks prior.
And whether you're eating or serving the food, seeing the sights or showing them, both sides, visitors and businesses, can agree, can't get much better with this weather.
The weather's been great.
Yeah.
So it's been a good time.
It's obviously very beneficial to our foot traffic. Everyone's enjoying it.
This is looking like just the break businesses needed. Nearby at the Alamo, visitors haven't forgotten to remember one of the city's most popular tourist attractions. Management here says they expect a big influx of people over the spring break week. And today alone, they say there were 11,000 timed entry tickets claimed for the church alone. That doesn't include the rest of the grounds. At the Alamo, I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Garrett. Police officers led on a wild chase on foot, and it left the officers with some cuts and bruises. At around 7 in the morning, police were called to an apartment complex after getting reports of a suspicious man breaking into cars. When they arrived, they found the suspect in the act of breaking into a vehicle. He took off running. Once he saw the police, they chased him near Highway 151 and Ingram Road. They jumped over fences, ran through the woods. Some officers even sliced up their arms on barbed wire as they pursued that suspect.
They pursued that individual who was running away, and during the course of that foot pursuit, a couple of officers got scraped up.
Luckily, no one was seriously hurt during the pursuit. The suspect was not able to steal anything of major value. A man now in police custody after crashing into a home and nearly hitting a child on the south side. That crash happened just after midnight at a home in the 350 block of Drury Lane. That's near Commercial Avenue and Pleasanton Road. Police say a man in his 30s was driving too fast, hit a house, and according to officers, his vehicle went right into the room of a 12-year-old girl. SAPD says the girl was not injured. The driver did try to run, but he was caught a few blocks away. The investigation into that crash continues. And we are learning more about a DWI crash on the west side that left a child injured last week. Arrest records revealing 27-year-old Rolando Mendoza was taken into custody after another driver failed to yield at a stop sign and Mendoza crashed into their Buick. According to SAPD, this happened on Hortensia Street near Commerce. Child inside Mendoza's car was injured and taken to the hospital. Mendoza was evaluated at the scene. Investigators said he was driving drunk. He now faces a charge of DWI with a child under 15. We emailed SAPD about whether the other driver is facing charges. We are waiting on their response. After back-to-back failures of two regional banks, President Joe Biden now urging Congress and regulators to restore oversight to U.S. financial institutions. The president reassuring taxpayers today that they will not be covering the losses for bank failures. Biden says Trump administration rollback of Obama-era requirements on smaller banks contributed to the failure of the Silicon Valley Bank. The Federal Reserve, the U.S. Treasury, and the FDIC are acting now to make sure customers of Silicon Valley Bank have full access to their money.
I'm going to ask Congress and the banking regulators to strengthen the rules for banks to make it less likely this kind of bank failure would happen again.
You can't be the only one who wants to get their cash out of here.
The Silicon Valley Bank fallout is also creating a response in the UK. Europe's largest bank, HSBC, will now acquire SVB's United Kingdom operations to protect depositors. A new survey shows consumers are expecting to see inflation come down within the next year. That is according to a new Federal Reserve Bank data. Consumers believe they will see relief on prices for food, rent, medical care, and gas. However, those surveyed said they do expect median home prices to rise about 1.5%. Measurements of inflation expectations are closely watched by federal officials as they seek to bring down the highest inflation in decades. Officials want consumer expectations to be anchored at roughly 2%, which is the Fed's target rate for actual inflation. And now to that wild weather in California, new evacuation orders and rescues for severe flooding with more rain and snow arriving today. As ABC's Tim Pullian reports, another winter system wallops the area, and the east is preparing for a new storm as well.
Tonight, more rain and snow is on the way in California. 15 million residents are under a flood watch for another round of extreme winter weather.
We're not done yet. We have another atmospheric river, potentially two of them, coming.
Evacuation warnings expanded in Monterey County, California, after heavy rain filled the Salinas River, spilling water across roads and through towns. More than 3,000 people living along the waterway forced to leave. Look at this dramatic helicopter rescue as crews remove this person from flooding. First responders searching vehicles submerged in water for people stranded. The sheriff says so far more than 200 people have been rescued and nearly 800 homes impacted by rising water.
This is about as bad as you can get, and the water is still rising.
A levee breach on the nearby Pajaro River forced residents to flee. Reservoirs around the state releasing water. California, once in an extreme drought, now has too much water. This next round of weather hitting Northern California, then moving down the coast. In Wisconsin, folks digging out from several inches of snow over the weekend.
I'm so sick of the snow.
In the Northeast, a late season nor'easter expected to form tonight, bringing rain and snow up to 20 inches in parts of Massachusetts, with coastal flooding expected from New Jersey to Maine. This week, most of California is bracing for another extreme weather system. Some parts will get up to 6 inches of rain in the next few days. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Well, while they're dealing with some of that severe flooding, today was honestly a beautiful day around south central Texas. A little on the cool side, but still pretty nice out there. 75 in Warren's backyard in Del Rio. It's 70 in Schertz, 67 in Bulverde, and 70 in Lavernia. All right, outside right now, 69 degrees. East wind's a little breezy. Tonight, if you have plans outdoors, gorgeous outside. Light jacket might be needed closer to midnight, where it'll be 57. Sunset tonight at 7:41. We have got a jam-packed forecast for spring break. It's going to be cooler tomorrow, a brief warm up Wednesday and Thursday, but notice how cold those temperatures are going to be over the weekend. Top it all off, we've got a chance for rain in the mix as well. I'll give you the nitty-gritty details coming up in just a bit. David.
Thank you, Sarah. Take a look at Your traffic authority outside with live cam, and there you can see Hildebrand at US 281. Traffic moving pretty good. Of course, we don't have the afternoon rush hour because of spring break. However, that does not mean there's no construction going on just because of spring break. And traffic anchor Steve Cavazos will show you the spring break construction projects happening this week.
It's the start of a new week, but road work is expected to continue in and around the Alamo City. So let's take a look and see what we can expect, starting here with US 90 on the west side of San Antonio. Now, this repair work does begin Monday, March 13th, and this is going to take us to midweek, Wednesday, March 15th. It is overnight, so late night owls, early bird commuters, make sure to plan ahead of time. 8:30 in the evening to 5 in the morning is when that work will take place. We will see a full closure of the westbound main lanes from West Military Drive all the way to Loop 410. Now, on Tuesday, we will see some paving work along 281 on the north side of San Antonio. This will begin around 9 in the morning, and hopefully that should wrap around 3 in the afternoon. We will see a closure of the westbound lanes right there at Bulverde Road. And then midweek, the work continues along Loop 410 on the south side of San Antonio. Sign replacement work will begin and wrap on Thursday, March 16th. This is overnight as well, 9 in the evening to 5 in the morning. So expect to see a full closure of the eastbound main lanes right there at Villamain Road all the way to Southton Road. But what you can do now is scan this QR code, know before you go. That takes you to our KSAT traffic page. It has a full list of all the closures that are happening in our area, so plan your commute ahead of time.
Even with warmer temperatures or not, you see people all the time with water bottles in their hands, and there's one in particular that's super popular on Instagram, the Bindle bottle. 12 on your sides, Marilyn Morris explains the danger inside and why the bottle is being recalled.
It's called the Sip and Stash, and it was once one of Oprah's favorite things. Now Bindle is voluntarily recalling it after Consumer Reports tests found alarmingly high levels of lead in the bottom storage compartment. Lead levels were more than 1,000 times what's allowed in many products.
In the Bindle bottle's bottom storage compartment, there's a spot of lead solder that's sealing the different parts of the bottle together. So anything that you put into the storage compartment can potentially become contaminated with lead.
That includes snack foods. Exposure to lead can increase cancer risk, cause reproductive problems, and hurt brain and nervous system development. And there's more. The tests also found some contained BPA, a chemical linked to fertility problems and certain cancers, even though the company claims the bottle to be BPA-free. Bindle has said that production has been suspended and will be overhauled going forward, eliminating the presence of exposed lead anywhere. If you have a Bindle bottle, you can contact the company for a free repair kit. Now, a parent alert about car seats. Nearly 60,000 car seats are recalled, several Maxi-Cosi and Safety First models. The base may detach from the vehicle seat. These were sold since May of 2020. Durrell Juvenile Group will send a new replacement base. A list of the models is on our website. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Still ahead on KSAT 12 News at 5, a local high school student already winning awards for his films. His most recent award and his message to aspiring filmmakers. Coming up next. Coming up tonight at 6, a murder trial that began last week continued today. Luis Alvarado, accused of fatally shooting his neighbor in 2021. As jury deliberations took place, a decision couldn't be made on a verdict. Coming up, we'll explain why this trial could end up in a mistrial. Plus,
they can be our second pro team. They really can.
Bob Wills, he's the founder of City Fans 210, a collective benefiting UTSA athletes. Collectives are a key part of name, image, and likeness, or NIL. It allows college athletes to get paid and is revolutionizing college sports. So how does it work? That's where KSAT Explains kicks off today on the news at 6. And
we are on the ground at South by Southwest in downtown Austin, and coming right up, we're going to take you inside the Creative Industries Expo, where the latest in innovation and technology is on display.
A Marshall High School student is leading the way for young storytellers. Senior Kyle Ward won first place at this year's UIL Young Filmmakers Festival with his 2022 documentary, Gone. The documentary is about the battle between farmers and development projects in the Austin area. Ward has also won other awards for the film. He has a message to other people his age who want to be filmmakers.
No matter if that's doing stuff for studios or doing stuff for festivals or making films, getting involved is the best thing that they can do because they get their, foot in the door.
Ward is applying to top universities in the U.S. and plans to produce films in the future. And it is no April Fool's joke. The San Antonio Public Library is reopening on April 1st. A bond project funded the library's $3 million renovations. Visitors can now take their kids to the children's area on the 3rd floor. Students needing peace and quiet can take advantage of upgraded study spaces. A ribbon-cutting ceremony will take place at 10 a.m. next month, and families can enjoy festivities after that ribbon cutting. Outside with Lycam, we're in Sky 12 and we're over Fiesta, Texas. You can see some folks are there. Now, if they were there early this morning and they got on the roller coaster or they got on that Ferris wheel, when they got to like the high point, could have been a little chilly.
It really would have been. And you know what? It's fitting we're over some roller coasters here because we are going to have temperature roller coaster in the coming days, David.
Nice, like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Ups and downs, ups and downs. You know what? I know a lot of people want to spend some time outdoors. It's going to be good for spending time outdoors for most of the week, just not necessarily by the pool. It's not warm enough. It's too cool for the pool.
Little chill for the pool?
A little too cool for the pool. But first, I want to go ahead and take a look outside with the almanac today. It was a nice, pleasant day. We got up to 70 degrees, cooler than average by 3 degrees, and some 15 to 20 degrees cooler than the weekend. This past weekend, we got up into the 90s for the first time this year. And as we look at temperatures out there right now, it's wonderfully comfortable. It's 70 in New Braunfels, 70 in Hondo, 73 in Pleasanton, 76 in Laredo. But it is a lot cooler. Take a look at the 24-hour temperature difference, down some 15 to 20 degrees from the day yesterday. Laredo was near 100 yesterday, so this is a welcome change. But tomorrow, it is going to be a smidge cooler. As we take a look at the weather setup, there are some showers for B County, near Live Oak, and near Goliad as well. These are pushing to the east, very light rain showers, but nothing around San Antonio. We don't anticipate any rain overnight. Across the state of Texas, a little bit of snow for the Panhandle is dissipated over Oklahoma. And there's that big nor'easter that's going to be pushing through New England. Why am I showing you this? Well, because it is a busy travel week. If you have plans to travel up to the Northeast, there might be a little bit of delays from this. And this is going to be continuing to pull cooler air south towards San Antonio. Look how cold it is up to the north right now. As we take a look at the futurecast showing you early tomorrow morning, this is while we're sleeping, skies will generally be clear and we'll see some sunshine to start the day. However, clouds are going to be increasing tomorrow. A snapshot at 9 o'clock early tomorrow morning. Again, we'll see mostly cloudy skies by about 9-10. And I can't rule out a sprinkle or two, only a 10% chance for a sprinkle, but that's not going to amount to much. All in all, a good day to be outside, but you will need the light jacket with you. Take a look at the 12-hour forecast tomorrow. We'll be waking up near 49. Again, partly cloudy to start the day with the sunrise at 7:45. Then as we head into the afternoon, increasing clouds, still in the upper 50s right around lunch. A small chance for a sprinkle or two, and a cool but comfortable afternoon with a high temperature right near 64. We'll have east winds, breezy at times, 10 to 15 miles per hour, perhaps a gust up to 20 as well. And again, depending on where you live, you're going to want a jacket, especially around San Antonio with morning lows in the upper 40s, low 40s across the hill country, mid 50s out west toward Del Rio. Then by tomorrow afternoon, again, a nice cool day, cooler than average by about 10 degrees. As we take a look at neighborhood highs, it'll be 64 in Helotes, 64 in Bernie, 68 in Poteet, 68 in Seguin, 64 in Kerrville. Canyon Lake, you'll be at 66. As I mentioned, temperature roller coaster. We're going to be warmer on Wednesday in the 70s, warm and humid on Thursday, right near 80, but then a big cold front is going to move through Thursday night into Friday. This is going to bring a 40% chance for scattered storms Thursday night into Friday. Coming up at 6, we'll talk a little bit more about the severe potential, but then that front is going to usher in winter-like temperatures. Take a look at this weekend. Mornings are going to be in the upper 30s, near 40 degrees. Highs will be in the 50s, and we even have a chance for a few showers on Sunday and Monday, too. Again, more on the severe threat Thursday night coming up at 6.
So you figured out a way to get a loop-de-loop in there.
I did.
That's
up and
nice.
down and
Yeah.
all around.
All around. Speaking of loop-de-loop, the conference tournaments, they're fun and it's great, but let's get to the real tournament. Let's get to this one, and there's a lot of interesting teams that made it.
And there's a team from down in Corpus, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, led by Steve Lutz, who is from East Central High School. He's got his guys back in the tournament for a second straight season. And in the NBA, Pop is going to talk about Devin's rhythm so far since he's come back from that knee procedure. Coming up.
Same situation as last year. I think we're excited about it. We get to play in the NCAA tournament, so that's probably a blessing.
That it is. Jalen Jackson and the Islanders are ready to tip off March Madness in big board sports. Texas A&M Corpus Christi held a watch party on campus yesterday where the Islanders learned they will face Southeast Missouri State in their first 4 tomorrow to tip off the NCAA Men's Division I basketball tournament. The 16th seeded Islanders are back in the tourney for the second straight season. They're led by head coach Steve Lutz, a San Antonio native who graduated from East Central High School in 1991. And our second San Antonio connection is senior guard Jalen Jackson, who started Wagner High School. Jackson, Lutz, and the Islanders are all excited and ready to go.
I knew we were going to get seeded. I just didn't know where, but I'm glad they put us where we put us. We're going to be one of the first 2 games in the tournament, so all eyes are going to be on us. And I think that'll help us get rolling.
We're excited to be in the NCAA tournament. Being able to get selected and play in Dayton and play Southeast Missouri State, whether it's Tuesday or Wednesday, is, it's a once-in-a-lifetime dream. And then if you win that one, you get to play Alabama, who's one of the #1 seeds. So, it's just a great day for the university. It's a great day for the program. And it's an unbelievable day for the players who've worked extremely hard for this.
Number 16, Southeast Missouri State. Number 16, Texas A&M Corpus Christi will play tomorrow, 5:40 p.m. in Dayton, Ohio, the first game in this year's tournament. The Thunder beat the Spurs 102-90 at the AT&T Center last night. San Antonio played without Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, and Trey Jones, and they lost Malachi Branham to injury in the second quarter. Now, Devin Vassell had his worst game scoring since coming back from a left knee procedure he had in January. In his previous 3 games back, he scored double digits, but last night he scored just 6 points on 2 of 10 shooting.
He doesn't have his rhythm, and he's having a tough time getting it back. I think he's a little frustrated that, his game didn't just pick up where it left off. So it's going to take him a little bit longer to feel comfortable with the injury.
Spurs will continue their 6-game homestand tomorrow night at 7 with the Orlando Magic.
So we've got a reason to cheer for Corpus Christi tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
Hey, kick this tournament off.
Go Islanders.
Love it. Thanks, Larry. We'll be right back.
Well, it is the ups and downs and all arounds. Cool tomorrow. And on Wednesday, we'll be back up into the 70s, near 80 on Thursday. Chance for storms Thursday night into Friday. Again, I'm detailing which parts of Texas have a severe storm threat Thursday night in just the next 30 minutes or so. But it's going to be cool this weekend, David.
All right. We'll look forward to that. Thanks for watching the News at 5. World News is next. We'll see you soon.